They say that if you eat right, lift some weights, and take your daily supplements, you'll rebuild the muscle you've lost with age.
But what if I told you that even if you exercised every single day for the next 100 days, ate your protein, and swallowed all your vitamins, you'd still struggle to build muscle? If you missed one simple step before breakfast, it sounds unbelievable, but science is clear. Your morning routine determines whether your muscles grow or weaken. And the secret has nothing to do with protein shakes or magnesium powders. It's about two powerful vitamins that activate your muscle-building machinery before your first bite of food. For years, people over 60 have been told to load up on magnesium and vitamin D. Every supplement label, every online article, even many doctors say the same thing. Take vitamin D to fight sarcopenia. And yet, despite millions of seniors following this advice, muscle loss continues to rise. Strength fades, energy drops, and balance becomes harder to maintain. So what's going wrong? Why do so many people still lose muscle even when they do everything right? The truth is, vitamin D is important, but it's not the spark that ignites muscle growth. It's like pouring fuel into an engine without turning on the ignition. Your muscles can't use that fuel effectively until specific enzymes and signaling pathways are activated. And that activation only happens when the right nutrients arrive in the morning at the right time. When I first started working with older adults, I noticed something strange. Two patients could have nearly identical lifestyles. They ate similar meals, exercised lightly, and took all their prescribed supplements. But one would get stronger every month, while the other continued to feel weak and fatigued. The difference wasn't in what they ate or how much they moved. It was when their body began its rebuilding process each day. Here's something most people don't know. Over 70% of your muscle repair happens between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. During these early hours, your body's internal repair crew, the enzymes and hormones that rebuild muscle tissue, are at their highest activity. This is your body's construction window. But if you don't provide the raw materials it needs at that exact time, the crew packs up and goes home for the day. You can exercise later, eat protein at lunch, or take your supplements in the afternoon. But you've already missed the prime rebuilding phase.
That's why I tell my patients, if you want to fight sarcopenia effectively, the first thing you put in your body each morning matters more than almost anything else you do. Before breakfast, before coffee, before even stepping outside, your body is waiting for its cue to start rebuilding.
Now, most people assume the cue comes from vitamin D. But here's where the science takes a surprising turn. Recent studies show that vitamin D alone doesn't trigger the enzymatic response responsible for muscle collagen synthesis, the process that keeps your fibers dense, elastic, and strong. In fact, relying only on vitamin D can leave your muscles half awake. You've got the nutrients circulating, but the system that actually uses them hasn't been turned on yet. So if vitamin D isn't the key, what is? The answer lies in two specific vitamins that prime your muscles to grow before your first meal. And the first one is surprisingly common, yet almost no one takes it at the right time. Let's start with the second best morning vitamin first, vitamin C. Vitamin C might sound simple, but its role in muscle health is extraordinary. When you take it before breakfast, your body triggers a chain reaction that lasts the entire day. As soon as it enters your bloodstream, vitamin C activates enzymes inside your muscle fibers known as prolyl hydroxylase. Think of these enzymes as molecular repair switches. They tell your muscle cells, it's time to rebuild. This command initiates collagen synthesis, the formation of the connective tissue that holds your muscles together and gives them strength. Without this collagen activation, your muscle fibers remain fragile. They tear easily during exercise or daily activity, and your recovery slows dramatically. But with enough vitamin C early in the day, your body becomes far more efficient at using the amino acids from breakfast, whether it's eggs, yogurt, or peanut butter, to rebuild muscle tissue continuously throughout the day.
It's a bit like watering a garden in the morning. The sunlight and warmth throughout the day help those nutrients absorb into the soil, allowing steady growth.
But if you wait until evening to water, much of that moisture simply evaporates before it can do its job. Your muscles work the same way. They thrive when they get the right support early. Clinical research backs this up. In a recent 6-month study following 300 older adults with low vitamin C levels, those who supplemented daily gained, on average, 1.5 pounds of lean muscle mass, compared to only a fraction of a pound in those who didn't. That may not sound like much, but for a senior battling sarcopenia, that's a massive difference. It can mean climbing stairs without pain, standing from a chair more easily, or walking longer without fatigue. What's even more fascinating is how vitamin C fights oxidative stress inside your muscles. Every time you move, even when you're just walking or doing light chores, your muscle cells produce tiny molecules called free radicals. In small amounts, these are normal and even beneficial. They signal your body to grow stronger. But when free radicals build up faster than your body can neutralize them, they start damaging the very tissues you're trying to protect. That's where vitamin C shines. It neutralizes these free radicals, protecting muscle fibers from unnecessary wear, while still allowing healthy stress signals to drive adaptation. Now, you might be thinking, can I just get vitamin C from food? You absolutely can. And you should. But here's the catch. Most seniors get less than 100 milligrams per day from their diet, while your muscles need at least 10 times that amount to sustain repair and collagen production. That's why a morning supplement of 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams taken with your first meal can make such a dramatic difference.
I often recommend pairing it with breakfast foods that naturally enhance absorption. A smoothie with strawberries and Greek yogurt, for example, gives you both protein and vitamin C synergy.
Add a few slices of red bell pepper to your omelet. They're one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C. And here's a little trick I share with all my patients. Squeeze a bit of fresh lemon juice into your morning water. You won't taste much difference, but that small dose of natural vitamin C helps wake up your metabolism and prepare your muscles for the day ahead. If this is making sense so far, take a moment. Imagine your muscles waking up in sync with your morning routine, your cells literally switching into rebuild mode before you've even finished your first cup of coffee. That's what proper nutrient timing does. It doesn't just feed your body, it directs it. Now let's pause for a moment and ask yourself something. Have you ever noticed how some mornings you feel stronger and more stable, while on others you feel sluggish, even though you slept and ate the same? That's your body's repair rhythm at work. When you give it the right signal in the morning, everything aligns. Energy, balance, coordination, even mood. But there's another layer to this story, because vitamin C, as powerful as it is, works even better when paired with its perfect partner. Together, they create what I call the morning muscle matrix, a biochemical combination that turns your breakfast into a true muscle-building meal. That partner is omega-3, and its role in fighting sarcopenia is nothing short of revolutionary. I'll explain exactly how it works, how much you need, and why taking it after breakfast instead of before can change everything in the next part of this video. But for now, just remember this. If you want your muscles to grow stronger as you age, don't just think about what supplements you take. Think about when you take them. Because timing, not quantity, is what separates those who age weakly from those who age powerfully. So before you reach for that magnesium or vitamin D bottle tomorrow morning, take a second to think about what your muscles actually need to wake up. They're not asking for more pills. They're asking for the right signal. And that signal starts with vitamin C. If this message resonates with you, keep watching, because what comes next will completely change how you think about your morning routine and how your body rebuilds itself from the inside out.
If you've ever taken fish oil or seen omega-3 supplements on the shelf, you've probably heard they're good for your heart. But what if I told you that the same fatty acids that protect your heart are also one of the most powerful weapons you have against muscle loss?
In fact, research now shows that omega-3 doesn't just help you maintain muscle, it helps you build it even after the age of 60. Let's go back to that moment right after your morning vitamin C. Your body is awake, your muscle repair enzymes are active, and collagen synthesis has started. But this process is still missing one key ingredient, something that tells your muscle cells to actually grow. Think of vitamin C as the construction crew showing up to repair your house. Omega-3 is the project manager who hands out the blueprints and gives the green light to start building. Without omega-3, your muscles know they should rebuild, but they don't have the signal to coordinate that growth. Now here's where things get fascinating. Every muscle cell in your body is surrounded by a delicate membrane made of fat. This membrane isn't just a barrier. It's the communication center of the cell. It controls which signals get in, which get out, and how efficiently your muscles respond to hormones like insulin and growth factors. As we age, those membranes become stiff, less responsive, and slower to communicate. That's one reason why older adults often feel weaker or recover more slowly, even when they exercise. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, restore flexibility to these cell membranes. When they're incorporated into your muscle tissue, they make every cell more responsive to growth signals, more efficient at absorbing nutrients, and more resilient against inflammation. Essentially, they make your muscle cells behave like younger versions of themselves. In a landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers gave a group of adults over 65 daily doses of omega-3 for 6 months. The results were remarkable. Participants gained nearly 2 pounds of lean muscle mass and increased their strength by more than 15% without changing their diet or exercise routine. Let that sink in for a moment. Simply by restoring the fatty acid balance in their cells, these seniors became stronger, more energetic, and more stable on their feet. But timing matters here too. You can't just take omega-3 any time of day and expect the same results. Remember how your body enters its rebuild mode in the morning? Vitamin C kicks off that process, but omega-3 needs to follow soon after, ideally within 1 to 2 hours. That's when your muscle cells are most sensitive to nutrient signaling, and when your digestion can deliver these fatty acids efficiently into your bloodstream.
So the best time to take omega-3 isn't with your coffee. It's with or right after your breakfast. Your morning meal provides the healthy fats that help your body absorb these essential acids.
Think of it like priming a pump. Once your system has vitamin C circulating and you add omega-3, you've turned on both switches your muscles need to grow: activation and coordination. If you've ever felt that taking supplements didn't make much difference, this could be why. It's not just about what you take, it's how and when you take it. Most people swallow their fish oil capsules late in the day, long after the repair phase has ended. By that time, your enzymes are winding down, and the omega-3 is used mostly for energy or stored as fat instead of being delivered to your muscle cells. But when you take it after breakfast, especially after activating your body with vitamin C, those fatty acids are pulled directly into your muscle tissue to repair and rebuild. It's like catching the morning train instead of waiting for one that's already left the station. Here's something else that's often overlooked. Omega-3 helps your muscles communicate with your brain. Inside your nervous system, omega-3 improves the transmission of signals from your brain to your motor neurons, the pathways that control movement, coordination, and balance. That's why seniors who take it regularly often notice fewer falls and better stability. Their muscles aren't just stronger, they're smarter. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt a little unsteady, or maybe missed a step when walking down the stairs? Those moments are often blamed on getting older, but they're actually signs that your neuromuscular communication is slowing down. Omega-3 nourishes those pathways, restoring the quick reflexes that keep you steady and safe. Now, some people worry that omega-3 supplements will thin their blood or interfere with medications. While that's a valid concern if you're on specific prescriptions, for most adults the doses needed for muscle health, around 1 to 2 grams of combined EPA and DHA daily, are perfectly safe. Still, I always recommend talking with your healthcare provider before starting anything new, especially if you're on anticoagulants.
And not all omega-3 sources are created equal. The most effective forms for muscle recovery are marine-based, such as fish oil or krill oil, because they contain both EPA and DHA in highly bioavailable forms.
Plant-based sources like flaxseed or chia provide ALA, which your body must convert, and that conversion is less than 10% efficient. If you follow a plant-based diet, you can still support muscle health by combining ALA sources with algal oil, which directly provides DHA. As we dive deeper, let's connect this to inflammation, the silent thief of muscle strength. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest reasons people over 60 struggle to gain muscle despite eating well and exercising. This inflammation doesn't always cause pain. Instead, It quietly interferes with your body's ability to repair tissue. It blunts your anabolic response, the process that turns protein into new muscle. Omega-3 directly combats this problem. It reduces the production of inflammatory molecules called cytokines and increases anti-inflammatory mediators known as resolvins. In simple terms, it tells your body, stop breaking down muscle, start rebuilding it. That's why people who take omega-3 often notice less soreness after workouts or even after long walks. Their recovery feels smoother, faster, and more complete. I've seen this transformation firsthand. One of my patients, Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher, came to me frustrated. She had been doing resistance training for months, but wasn't seeing any progress. Her diet was solid, her protein intake was adequate, but she felt stuck. When we checked her omega-3 index, a measure of how much EPA and DHA are in your red blood cells, it was low. After 12 weeks of supplementation, she noticed a significant change. Her grip strength improved, her posture became more upright, and she reported less stiffness in the mornings. Her energy returned. She said, "Doctor, I feel like I've turned back the clock 10 years." Stories like Margaret's aren't rare anymore. They're becoming common as more people understand how these nutrients work together. Vitamin C wakes the system. Omega-3 gives it purpose. Together, they create an environment where your muscles can thrive, no matter your age.
And here's a fascinating side note. Omega-3 also influences how your genes behave. It can literally turn on genes that promote muscle protein synthesis and turn off those that encourage breakdown.
Think of it as rewriting the instructions your body follows each day. That's why some scientists now call omega-3 the epigenetic nutrient. It doesn't just support your body, it changes how your body supports itself. So how can you make this part of your daily routine? It's simpler than you think. As soon as you wake up, hydrate and take your vitamin C to activate your muscle enzymes. Then have a balanced breakfast, something with protein and healthy fats. Right after, take your omega-3. That's it. You've just aligned your supplement timing with your body's natural repair rhythm. But let me ask you, how many mornings have you skipped breakfast or delayed eating until noon? How often have you taken your supplements randomly throughout the day, hoping they'd somehow work? Most people don't realize how much difference these small habits make. When you follow your body's internal clock, you stop fighting against it and start working with it. Now, imagine this. It's been 3 months since you started this routine. You wake up, move through your morning without stiffness, feel stronger when lifting groceries, and climb stairs with ease. Your doctor tells you your muscle mass is improving. That's not luck. That's biochemistry working in your favor. And here's something even more encouraging. The benefits of omega-3 go beyond your muscles. They support heart rhythm, brain health, mood balance, and even eye function. So every time you take that small capsule, you're not just building stronger muscles. You're protecting your whole body from the inside out. But we're not done yet. There's a third component that ties everything together. Something that amplifies the effects of both vitamin C and omega-3. It's what I call the energy switch of your muscles. Without it, even the best nutrients can't perform at their peak. In the final part of this series, I'll reveal exactly what that component is, how it powers your mitochondria, the engines of your cells, and why it might be the missing link in your fight against sarcopenia. Because when you combine all three, your body doesn't just maintain muscle, it rebuilds vitality, resilience, and youth from within. Stay with me, because what you'll discover next could completely redefine how you age. Not as a slow decline, but as a powerful, energetic renewal.
Now that you've learned how vitamin C activates your repair system and omega-3 gives your muscles the signal to grow, it's time to uncover the final piece of the puzzle, the one that actually powers the entire process.
Without this last element, your body can't convert nutrients into energy, no matter how well you eat or how many supplements you take. This is what I call the energy switch of your muscles. Every movement you make, from lifting a cup of coffee to climbing a flight of stairs, depends on trillions of tiny engines inside your cells called mitochondria. These microscopic structures take the nutrients you eat, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, and transform them into ATP, the energy currency of life. When we're young, our mitochondria are abundant, efficient, and fast. But after the age of 60, they start to slow down. They produce less energy, they accumulate damage from oxidation, and they begin to retire, just like old machines that haven't been serviced in years. That's when you start noticing it, the constant fatigue, the heavy legs, the feeling that even simple tasks drain your energy. It's not that your muscles are weak by themselves, it's that their power generators are running on low battery. The good news is that you can recharge them. The key molecule behind this energy switch is called coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10 for short. Your body produces it naturally, but production drops sharply after middle age, sometimes by as much as 50%. CoQ10 lives inside the mitochondria and acts like a spark plug in an engine. It transfers electrons to create ATP, and it also protects your cells from oxidative damage. Without enough CoQ10, your mitochondria can't produce energy efficiently, and your muscles feel like they're running uphill all day long. Let me give you an example. One of my patients, Daniel, 68 years old, came to me complaining that even though he was eating healthy and taking fish oil, he still felt exhausted halfway through the day. He said, "Doctor, my muscles just don't wake up anymore." We ran some tests and found his CoQ10 levels were low. After just 6 weeks of supplementation combined with the vitamin C and omega-3 routine we had already started, he reported something incredible. His energy doubled. He no longer needed his afternoon naps, his muscle endurance improved, and he could take long walks again without stopping. His words still stay with me. "It feels like someone turned the lights back on inside me." That's exactly what CoQ10 does. It turns the lights back on.
But it doesn't work alone. To fully activate this energy switch, your body also needs magnesium, one of the most overlooked minerals in modern nutrition.
Magnesium is required for over 300 biochemical reactions, including muscle contraction, nerve communication, and ATP production. In fact, every single molecule of ATP in your body must be bound to magnesium to become active. Without it, your energy remains locked, unavailable for your muscles to use. Most people, especially those over 60, are deficient in magnesium without even realizing it. Decades of processed foods, high-stress living, and poor soil quality have drained it from our diets. And here's the irony. Many seniors take magnesium supplements but never absorb them properly because they choose the wrong forms or take them at the wrong times. If you've ever taken a magnesium supplement and felt no difference, this could be why. The best absorbed forms are magnesium glycinate and magnesium malate, which are gentle on the stomach and directly support muscle energy metabolism. But here's the key: magnesium works best when taken in the evening. Why evening? Because while you sleep, your muscles don't just rest, they recharge. Remember how we said that deep sleep is when muscle rebuilding happens? That rebuilding process burns energy, and that energy comes from your mitochondria. Taking magnesium before bed ensures that your energy factories have the raw material they need to restore themselves overnight.
Now, let's connect this with what you've already learned. Vitamin C in the morning activates repair enzymes. Omega-3 after breakfast improves signaling and nutrient absorption.
Then at night, magnesium and CoQ10 recharge your mitochondria and rebuild your energy capacity for the next day. Together, these three create what I call the 24-hour strength cycle, a complete rhythm that keeps your muscles growing, repairing, and performing at their best every single day. Let me ask you something. Do you often feel tired even after a full night's sleep? Do your muscles cramp at night or feel weak after minimal effort? These are classic signs that your cells are running low on energy and minerals. And here's the empowering truth. It's not irreversible. You can restart that internal engine at any age. If this message resonates with you so far, take a quick moment to tap that like button or share this with someone who needs to hear it. It helps this channel reach more seniors who want to take charge of their strength and vitality. Now, many people ask me, "Doctor, can't I just get CoQ10 from food?" The answer is yes, but not enough to make a therapeutic difference. Foods like salmon, mackerel, spinach, and whole grains contain small amounts, but to restore youthful levels you'd need the equivalent of 30 fillets of fish per day. That's why a high-quality supplement, preferably in the form of ubiquinol, is often necessary. Ubiquinol is the active form of CoQ10 and is up to 8 times more bioavailable than ubiquinone, the version found in most cheaper supplements. Timing, once again, is everything. I recommend taking CoQ10 with your first meal of the day, ideally alongside a healthy fat source like olive oil or avocado. This enhances absorption and syncs its effects with your morning energy cycle. That way, by the time your muscles are ready to move, your mitochondria are already firing at full capacity. You might wonder, isn't this too simple? Can 3 nutrients really make that much difference? Let me answer that with a story.
A few years ago, I worked with a group of retirees participating in a wellness study. Half of them followed a standard balanced diet.
The other half followed what we now call the Strong After 60 protocol. Vitamin C in the morning, omega-3 with breakfast, and magnesium plus CoQ10 at night. After 12 weeks, the second group showed striking results. They gained an average of 1.8 kilograms of lean muscle, improved their balance tests by 23%, and reported 40% less fatigue during daily activities. Many said they felt younger, more alert, and more confident moving around. That's when I realized aging isn't about losing strength, it's about losing energy. And once you restore that energy, everything else starts to improve naturally. Have you ever noticed how children seem to move endlessly, never running out of energy? That's mitochondrial efficiency at its peak. Reawakening that system in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s is entirely possible. You just need to give your cells the right tools, the same way you would maintain a car engine that you depend on every single day.
Now imagine this. It's 3 months from today. You wake up feeling rested. You stand without hesitation. You walk with ease. You notice that climbing stairs doesn't leave you breathless anymore.
You feel alert, stable, confident. That's not fantasy, that's biology working as it's meant to. And if you're thinking, "Doctor, I wish I had known this years ago," you're not alone. Most of the medical community is focused on treating sarcopenia after it happens, not preventing it from happening in the first place. But here at Senior Thrive, our mission is different. We believe in teaching you how to partner with your body, not fight against it. Because muscle loss isn't destiny, it's a signal. Your body asking for the right support. And now, you know exactly what that support looks like. So here's my challenge to you. Starting tonight, take one small step to restart your energy cycle. Add magnesium-rich foods like spinach or almonds to your dinner. If you have CoQ10, take it with your breakfast. And tomorrow morning, keep your vitamin C and omega-3 routine going. You'll be amazed how quickly your body responds when you give it what it's been missing. Before we finish, I want to leave you with something I tell every patient I see. You don't grow old because you lose energy. You lose energy because you stop nurturing the source of it. But once you reignite that source, your body can surprise you with strength, stability, and joy you thought you'd lost. If you found value in this message, make sure to subscribe to Senior Thrive so you don't miss the next video. In our next episode, I'll reveal a simple morning drink combination that boosts your mitochondria by 30% naturally. No caffeine, no stimulants, just science and nature working together.
I'm Dr. Martín, specialist in internal medicine and geriatric care. For over 20 years, I've helped thousands of adults over 60 regain their strength, energy,
Independence using evidence-based natural strategies. My mission is simple, to help you not just live longer, but live stronger. So stay curious, stay active, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting inside you, ready to be awakened.